You have a dream. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's moving to a new country. Maybe it's becoming an artist. But you are smart. You are prudent. So you tell yourself, I will try this dream. But just in case it doesn't work, I'll keep my day job. I'll keep my options open. I'll have a plan B. You think this is wisdom. It is not. It is sabotage. As soon as you create a plan B, you have subconsciously accepted the death of plan A. Because when the going gets hard, and it will get hard, your brain will not look for a solution. It will look for the exit. Why would you fight a tiger with your bare hands if you have a back door to escape through? You wouldn't. You would run. And that is why you are failing. You are failing because you are safe. History's greatest conquerors, from Alexander the Great to Hernán Cortés, understood a dark truth about human nature. Men do not fight for glory. They fight for survival. If you want to take the island, you must burn the ships that brought you there. You must destroy the path home. When retreat is impossible, victory becomes inevitable. Today, we are going to hand you the torch. We are going to teach you the terrifying, necessary art of burning the boats. The history of no return. The year is 1519. Hernán Cortés arrives in the New World with 600 men. They are terrified. They are outnumbered. They are facing a brutal Aztec empire. The men are whispering about mutiny. They want to go back to Spain. They want to go home to their wives and their warm beds. Cortés sees this. He knows that as long as the ships are sitting in the harbor, his men are only fighting at 50% capacity. Their hearts are in Spain. So Cortés gives the order, burn them. The men watch in horror as their only way home turns to ash and sinks into the ocean. Imagine the psychology of that moment. 10 minutes ago, they were explorers. They had a choice. Now, they are conquerors. They have no choice. Cortés turned to them and said, there is no way back. If we want to go home, we go home in their ships. We win or we die. And they won. This is not just a Spanish story. In 711 AD, the Muslim commander Tariq ibn Ziyad crossed the Strait of Gibraltar to conquer Spain. He burned his fleet. He told his army, behind you is the sea, before you is the enemy. There is no escape. Why is this strategy universal? Because the human brain is lazy. It conserves energy. If it sees a safety net, it operates in comfort mode. If it sees a cliff, it operates in survival mode. And survival mode unlocks resources, adrenaline, focus, creativity that comfort mode cannot access. You are trying to win a war while keeping one foot on the boat. It cannot be done. The science of the safety net. You think having a backup plan relieves stress. Science says it actually reduces performance. A study at the University of Pennsylvania, Wharton, found that when participants were told they had a backup task in case they failed the primary task, their performance on the primary task dropped significantly. Why? Because necessity is the mother of invention. When you have no safety net, you are forced to be brilliant. When you do have a safety net, you are allowed to be mediocre. If you lose your job tomorrow and have $0 in savings, you will find a way to make money. You will mow lawns. You will sell your car. You will hustle. You won't sleep until you eat. But if you have 6 months of savings, you'll watch Netflix. You'll browse LinkedIn. You'll take your time. The safety net is actually a spider web. It catches you, yes, but it also holds you stuck. It prevents you from hitting the bottom, but it also prevents you from flying to the top. You need to ask yourself, is my safety keeping me alive, or is it keeping me asleep? Hasue no Jin, back to the river. The Japanese have their own version of this. It is called Hasue no Jin. It means fighting with your back to the river. It comes from the legendary general Han Xin. He was outnumbered 10-1. Instead of positioning his troops in a castle, safe, he positioned them on the riverbank, dangerous. If they retreated, they would drown. His advisors said, "General, this is suicide. The art of war says to surround the enemy, not yourself." Han Xin said, "Place our soldiers in a position of death, and they will fight to live." The soldiers knew there was no running. They fought like demons. They annihilated the enemy. This is the difference between trying and must. When you try, you are testing the water. When you must, you become the water. Look at your goals. Are they nice-to-haves, or are they must-haves? If you want to learn Japanese, but everyone speaks English to you, you will never learn. If you move to rural Japan where nobody speaks English, you will learn in 6 months. The environment of inevitability creates the skill. You must engineer a situation where failure is more painful than success. Decision fatigue and the exit door. The biggest enemy of long-term success is decision fatigue. Every day you wake up, you have to redecide to chase your goal. Should I go to the gym today, or am I too tired? Should I work on my business, or watch TV? This constant negotiation exhausts your willpower. Burning the boats eliminates the negotiation. When Cortez burned the ships, nobody woke up the next morning and asked, "Should we go back to Spain today?" The question was irrelevant. The option didn't exist. They could focus 100% of their energy on, "How do we move forward?" instead of 50% on, "Should we go back?" When you keep a plan B, you are keeping the exit door unlocked. Every time things get hard, your eyes drift to the door. I could just quit and go back to my old job. I could just break up and find someone easier. This split focus kills your momentum. You need to lock the door and throw away the key. When quitting is off the table, solving the problem becomes the only option. You stop asking if and start asking how. The identity shift. Burning the boats is not just a tactical move. It is a spiritual initiation. It changes your identity. The amateur has a plan B. The pro is all in. When you invest your life savings into your business, you stop being a guy with a hobby. You become an entrepreneur. When you throw away all your junk food, you stop being a person trying a diet. You become an athlete. Commitment creates character. Until you have sacrificed something, you are just a tourist. Tourists look at the scenery. Locals live there. Burning the boats is the act of burning your tourist visa. It signals to the universe and to yourself that you are not just visiting. You are here to stay. This shifts your vibration. People can smell commitment. Investors invest in the founder who has no other options. Partners trust the person who is fully invested. Why? Because they know you won't run away when the storm comes. Practical arson. How to do it. Okay, this sounds dangerous. Burn the boats doesn't mean be stupid. It doesn't mean you quit your job today with $0 and a baby on the way. That is not bravery. That is negligence. But you must practice strategic irreversibility. You must make moves that are hard to undo. Level 1. Social arson. Public commitment. Tell everyone. Post it on social media. Tell your parents. Tell your haters. I am running a marathon in 6 months. Now, if you quit, you face humiliation. You have used your social status as collateral. The fear of looking like a failure will drive you when discipline fades. Level 2. Financial arson. The investment. If you want to learn a skill, buy the most expensive course. If you want to get fit, hire the expensive trainer. Pay upfront. Non-refundable. When you have skin in the game, you pay attention. We value what we pay for. If it's free, you'll skip it. If it cost you $5,000, you'll show up early. Level 3. The point of no return. The leap. This is the big one. Giving notice at the job, booking the one-way ticket, signing the lease. This creates the time vacuum. Suddenly, you have a deadline. You have bills to pay. The clock starts ticking. This pressure is the diamond maker. It forces you to grow up instantly. The phoenix from the ash. What happens if you burn the boats and you lose? What if Cortez had lost? Then he would have died a glorious death. But here is the secret. Even if you fail, you win. Because the person you become by going all in is superior to the person who played it safe. The person who played it safe learns nothing. He stays the same. The person who burned the boats and failed, he learned resilience. He learned how to handle terror. He learned his true limits. He rises from the ashes as a phoenix. He is stronger, smarter, and more dangerous for the next battle. Most people spend their lives protecting a boat that is slowly sinking. Anyway, your safe job isn't safe. Layoffs. Your safe life isn't safe. Illness, accidents. You are going to die anyway. The boat is going to sink anyway. You might as well burn it yourself and use the fire to light your way to glory. The match is in your hand. Are standing on the beach. Behind you is the ocean of mediocrity you just crossed. Ahead of you is the jungle of your potential. And anchored in the water is your backup plan. It is whispering to you. It's scary out there. Come back. It's warm on the boat. We have Netflix. As long as that boat exists, you will never fight with your full heart. You will always be half a warrior. Take the torch. Light the match. Throw it on the deck. Watch it burn. Feel the heat on your face. And then, turn around. Face the jungle. There is no going back. And that is exactly why you are going to win. Here is your mission. Identify one plan B you are holding on to that is killing your plan A. For example, the job application I have ready just in case my business fails. The ex's number I haven't deleted just in case. Burn it. Delete the file. Delete the number. Cancel the subscription. Make a move today that makes retreat impossible. Write what you burned in the comments. And then, Write the vow of Cortez. I win or I die.